Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jabril Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah, Charles, this offense is just... explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go, set! Tempo.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bonito
Leading the surge there as he drops it for a loss of 6. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a great play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown, Falcons! Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This is Harris on the draw, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 34.
But this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamison Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw here.
And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier. He couldn't reel that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Fan.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Williams brings it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamison Williams
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On play action, Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence will throw. He's got this complete to Williams. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Falcons! Jamison Williams, 51 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll set up to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Panthers.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are able to claw one back. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit. On the ball.
Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Zamir White
from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
This is intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
1800.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
46 yards.
and the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson
in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
74 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Look at 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of these guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now back to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go. Hey, Orbit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. The 30, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%,
but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for